That's that phenomenon where I say people just keep on staying in the struggle phase their whole life, and they just keep on kicking themselves back into struggle, just struggle round and round and round and round, and there's never any payoff and there's never any reward. And so that's eventually leads to burnout.
I think I was doing that.
More than likely. Like if
I
you
was
got to
like,
that point where you felt burnt out and had no motivation for doing something that you used to love, then you stayed in struggle for too long.
so how would you like, what are the signs you're in struggle too long? Yeah.
That's a good question, isn't it? So, well, probably that no payoff. There's never a reward coming. So if
Okay.
the which we really celebrate that in today's culture, the delayed gratification. If you're always delaying gratification for next week, next year, next decade, next generation, you never have the payoff. That's really sucky. Like, why are you doing it? Like, if there's no
Yeah.
reward, there's no reward. And then we need some kind of reward, which is why I tend to lean towards play and flow, because the reward is intrinsic and it's inside the activity. So if you can't absorb pleasure and reward from that activity you're doing, and you're not getting an external reward from it, then eventually you run out of energy for that activity. You drain the bank account. There's nothing left.
Hey, yeah. I think that was like the first maybe 30 years of my life or something.
Yeah, right. So delayed gratification is still gratification. It's delayed, but it's still gratification is the important word there. It's not
Right.
immediate. Like we don't always want immediate gratification for something. We want some effort to be there to work towards the goal, but we need the gratification at some point. Like it needs to feel good somewhere along the line. And if it
Did you do
doesn't,
that
then
too?
yeah, heaps.
Why did you do that?
Why did I? Oh, so many reasons. I know one of them is because I became in love with the idea of struggling. And
Yeah.
like I was saying, like about 10 years ago or 5 years ago, that was a really big thing. Everybody loved to talk about how much they were struggling, and it was like competitive, how much you could make yourself suffer.
Competitive suffering?
Competitive suffering, competitive complaining, and going, oh, and it was always, it was the reaction to an immediate gratification culture, like where we always wanted that instant hit. And so being the opposite of that felt really good to be part of the group that wasn't taking the instant hit all the time.
Okay, so it's another case of just swinging it in the opposite direction too far.
Yeah, defining yourself by what you're not.
Yes, I did that all the time, which is why Randy's stuff was so helpful because it was like I didn't have to make myself be anything else except my values
Yeah,
and expressing myself through those.
yeah.
But
And I,
continue.
and
Go
I
ahead.
think this is why we've talked about this before. I think this is why what Randy does and what I do kind of really dovetails together so well. I
Mhm.
think your strengths is how you get into flow. And so whatever you're good at, that's the vehicle. And so we develop all these meta strengths through life, whether it's perspective taking or kindness or curiosity or all of those kind of. That's what we're really good at. And if we're really good at something, we've spent a lot of time doing it. We've practiced it a lot. We practice the things that we find valuable. Our strengths are the outworking of our values, of our deepest core values.
Mhm.
So it's the same thing, but a couple of steps removed. It's just
Yeah.
starting at a different point in the cycle.
Right. Like you don't have to work on all of like you don't have to necessarily be good at things you're not good at.
Yeah.
Like
You can
you
just be
could
good
do
at the
the
things
stuff
you're good
you're
at.
good at. It's
Yeah.